Students, again we are going to continue with the chapter number 1, data communication and networking. In today's session we are going to learn transmission media and its types. So before starting with the actual content, this diagram is very important for you. That is transmission media. What do you mean by transmission media? Transmission media is nothing but the path through which signals can travel from one source to other destination. So or in simple word we can say that we are making use of cable for internet connection and all. So that cable is again one type of transmission media. So basically we are having two types of transmission media as shown in the diagram, guided media and unguided media. In your book there are more terms also. That is for guided media is also known as wired media, okay, and or bounded media, and unguided media is also called as wireless media or unbounded media. So wired media, that is guided media, is having three types. First one is twisted pair cable, second one is coaxial cable, and third one is fiber optic cable. And in unguided media we are having radio waves, microwave. In microwave also you are having two types, that is terrestrial microwave and satellite waves. And the fourth one you are having, that is infrared waves. So this is the distribution of transmission media. We are having two types of transmission media, wired and wireless. And in wired we are having three types: twisted pair cable, coaxial cable, fiber optic cable. And in wireless we are having radio waves, microwaves, and uh, infrared waves, which is not shown in the diagram, but in place of satellite just write down the infrared waves. So first type of media, that is nothing but the wired media, which is also known as guided or bounded media. So this media is nothing but, in this type of transmission media we are making use of cabling, that is physical cable we are going to use to connect to computers, okay. And this is the reason why this particular type of media is also known as cabling system. And in this type of media we are having total three types: twisted pair, coaxial cable, and fiber optic cable. So the first one is twisted pair cable. Twisted pair cable, just see the diagram which is present at the corner. There are two wires which we have twisted together, okay, and at the end or at the corner of the wire there is a pencil nip like structure is there, and that is nothing but the conductors. And over the conductors we are having one plastic coating which is called as insulating jacket. And why this particular jacket is present? Because conductor is having capacity to conduct the electricity. So if we are not having this insulating jacket, and if we are trying to directly touch the conductor, definitely that particular current will flow from our body also, and we will get a shock. And this is the reason why in any type of we can say that wired media we are making use of conductor, but the conductor is protected or sealed with one coating or jacket of the insulating material like plastic, so that we can use it or we can handle it, okay. And the conductors, for conducting material we can make use of copper wires and all for the conduction purpose, or aluminum wire also we can make use. So twisted pair cable, as the name suggests, twisted, there are two wires, or like that. Now in this diagram we are having one pair only, that is we have twisted two wires, but in some type of twisted pair cable we are having four pairs, means in that situation we have twisted 8 wires, like that we are having the structure. The best example of twisted pair cable is the white color cable which we are making which we are using to connect to the CPU in college or at your home. That white color cable, and that cable is connected with white color socket, that is called as RJ45. And even if you see the telephone systems, for that also we are having one white color socket at the end of the wire which we put inside the telephone, so that the connection is takes place. So that is nothing but the RJ11, okay. So these two types of sockets we use to connect the twisted pair cable. So as I told you, that is one, the example is nothing but the cable wire, white color cable wire which we are using to connect the internet to our system. So twisted pair cable wire, the wires are twisted together. Okay, and in that also, in some type of twisted pair, there is one more coating about the conductor. Means first there is a conductor, above that conductor one shield is there, one coating is there, and above that coating there is a plastic material, that is insulating jacket. So this type of twisted pair cable are called as shielded twisted pair cable. So in twisted pair cable we are having two types: shielded twisted pair and unshielded. So at the corner I have shown you the diagram of shielded twisted pair. At starting we are having twisted pair cables. Above that there is a shield, and above that shield there is a plastic jacket. So that is called a shielded twisted pair cable. We can say that this type of cable, when we use this type of cable for transferring of the signal or data, we can say that that particular signal will damage less, because this cable is having more protection, more coating, as compared to unshielded twisted pair cable. In case of unshielded twisted pair cable, what happened? We are having twisted pair, and above that directly we are having plastic jacket. And if that plastic jacket is damaged because of any reason, directly the signals or the conductors which are carrying the signal will get damaged. Means there is less protection, or we can say that shielded twisted pair are more strong, and unshielded are less strong, as they are having less number of coating. So we are having, now we have seen twisted pair cable, in that we are having two types: shielded twisted pair cable and unshielded. We have seen the diagram for the both. Okay, basically then we have the speed. If we consider the speed of twisted pair cable, then it is up to 100 Mbps. Okay, and the signal or data which is transferred with the help of twisted pair cable, that is in the form of electrical current. Okay, electrical, in the form of electrical energy, electrical current, the data is moved. Okay, after that there is one more point, that is immune to electromagnetic interference. Electromagnetic interference means the external environmental factors, that is sometimes because of lightning signal gets damaged, as we face this particular type of problem during the rainy season. If there is a heavy rain and lightning is going on, we are facing network issues. Why we are facing that? Because the type of cable which we are using, it may be less immune to electromagnetic interference. So this is, if we consider twisted pair cable, they are not immune, means they are not having capability to face environmental factors like heavy rain, lightning, earthquake, like that, or bounce back from the road. We have seen, that is, we have seen two types of socket which are used to connect the twisted pair cable, that is RJ45. So the RJ stands for register jack. So for to connect the internet cable to the computer, we are making use of RJ45. And if we are considering the telephone cable, then for that purpose we are making use of RJ11 connector. And if we compare the twisted pair cable with all the wired media, that is with coaxial cable or with fiber optic cable, then it is less expensive. Okay, and the speed is quite fast, and the speed is quite less as compared to other types of cable. Then the second type of cable which we are having, that is coaxial cable. In case of coaxial cable, this cable has two conductors, means inner conductor and outer conductor. These two types of conductor we are having in this type of cable. For the example of coaxial cable, we can take example of cable TV connection. The cable TV wire, if you have noticed, that is black color, one thick wire is there, right? So that wire is nothing but the coaxial cable. And why it is thick? Because just see the diagram which is present at the right bottom corner. That is, first we are having inner conductor which is made up of copper material. There is one more layer above the inner conductor, that is insulating material. After insulating material, we are again having one more copper layer, and now this time we are using shielded copper layer. And above that layer we are having one more that is insulating material. So indirectly, now from the diagram you will come to know that we are having total 4 layers. and because of which, if we consider the cable TV wire, that is thick, because there are so many layers. So this is the example of coaxial cable. Coaxial cable is having so many layers. Again, this particular type of cable is not immune to electromagnetic interference. Okay, means signal can be easily damaged because of environmental factors like heavy raining, lightning, bounce back from the floor, because of such reason. Then we consider how the data is traveled through the coaxial cable. So again, it is similar as twisted pair cable, that is in the form of electrical current, that's data or signals travels through the coaxial cable. Then the next point is about speed, data transfer speed. Then the data transfer speed of coaxial cable is 10 Mbps. In case of twisted pair cable, it is 100 Mbps, but in case of coaxial cable, it is 10 Mbps. After that, basically, if you want to establish LAN, local area network, so to create LAN, we can make use of coaxial cable. And these cable are very easy to install and less expensive. Okay, and in that also, as in case of twisted pair cable, we have seen two types: shielded twisted pair and unshielded, that is STP and UTP. These are the short forms for shielded and unshielded. Similarly, in case of coaxial cable also, we are having two types: baseband and broadband. So basically, baseband coaxial cable is used for digital transmission, and broadband coaxial cable is used for analog transmission. Okay, so why baseband means the entire capacity of the wire is given to single channel, and broadband means the capacity of a channel is given to or distributed to different channel. Okay, so the cable type of coaxial cable which we are using for cable TV connection, that is broadband. Why it is broadband? Because it's not the case that we are able to see only single channel on the TV. There are so many channels, means so many channels are using the bandwidth capacity of that single cable only. So that is called as broadband, means it so basically for analog transmission we are making use of this type of cable. Then the next type of cable is fiber optic cable. In case of fiber optic cable, this is again it is not actually possible for us to see such type of cable, because most of the time this type of cable are installed mostly under the sea, because these cables are very delicate. Means fiber optic cable, we can say that it is a thread of glass. This cable is nothing but the thread of glass, so it is very delicate. So we cannot install it above the building or in the building. It is basically underwater or under sea we have to install, so that it will be safe from all electromagnetic interferences. So, and as we have seen in case of twisted pair cable and coaxial cable, the data is transferred in the form of electrical signal. But in case of fiber optic cable, the data transmit in the form of light. And as we all know that the light is having highest speed. So if we use this type of cable, fiber optic cable, then data transmission speed is very high, that is more than 2 gigabytes per second data can be sent with the help of this wire. And basically, if you want to establish a MAN network, that is metropolitan area network, for that we are making use of fiber optic cable. And as this type of cable is very delicate, and after that it is providing a very high speed, definitely the installation is difficult and it is going to be very expensive, because normal people cannot install such type of cable. We need some expert people who are having experience of installing such type of cable. And after that, at the corner one diagram is given. Okay, so that diagram shows the basic idea how the signal transfer in fiber optic cable. So basically, fiber optic cable is making use of the concept which we have learned in physics and science, that is reflection. In the form of because of reflection, the data is transferred. And why this type of reflection is occur? Because if we consider this type of cable, that is fiber optic cable, we are having hollow tube inside which we implement this glass thread. So that particular hollow tube, we can say that it is highly dense, and the inner portion is low dense. So when we send a signal through the cable, that signal is bounce at the highly dense area, and then it is reflected from highly dense area, because it is attracting towards the low dense portion, and like that from high dense to low dense, low dense to high dense, the reflection take place, and in that format only the data is transferred, or the signal is transferred from sender to receiver. So actually it is having some physics logic or science concept, that is reflection concept is used, and because of which the data is actually transferred. Okay, so this is your third type of transmission media, that is wired transmission media. So till now we have learned three types of cable. First is twisted pair cable, which is having again two types: shielded twisted pair, unshielded. Second, we have seen coaxial cable. So in coaxial cable again we are having two types: baseband and broadband. And the last cable which we have seen, that is fiber optic cable. Okay, so just remember, or while studying this topic, keep all the sequence or all the cable in this sequence only. That is, first twisted pair cable, then we have coaxial cable, then we have fiber optic cable. Because when we perform or when we do the comparison between these three cables, then the twisted pair cable, which is very we can say that cheap. After that, coaxial cable, which is having expensive than the twisted pair cable, but cheaper than the fiber optic cable, and fiber optic cable is highly expensive as compared to other cable. So this comparison is there in speed also, in types also. So like that you have to remember, because this is very very important topic. Then the next type of media is nothing but the wired or guided media or unbounded media. So as I have we have seen in the diagram, we are having three types of wireless media. First one is a radio wave, second one is a microwave, and third one is a infrared waves. So first one is radio waves. Radio waves means we are listening to the Radio City FM we are having, right? So why it is called as radio? Because that particular system is making use of radio waves. Okay, so the first point about the radio waves is radio waves are very easy to generate, and they can travel longer distance. So for long distance communication we can make use of radio waves. Basically there is a frequency for the radio waves which is in between 10 kilohertz to 1 gigahertz. And one more important point about the radio waves, that is radio waves are also called as omnidirectional. Omnidirectional means the signals can travel in all the direction. That is, radio wave can travel in all the direction, and this is the reason why they are called as omnidirectional. They are widely used in communication because they can penetrate through the wall. Means it's not the case that if we are sitting in a room which is completely closed, so we are not able to listen songs, right, on FM. No, it is possible. Why? Because radio waves can penetrate means can pass through the wall or any we can say that object. Okay, so this is the reason why it is commonly used. Then we are having different types of radio waves also, that is short waves, very high frequency waves, and ultra high frequency waves. So this is first type of wireless media. Then second type is microwave. Microwave travels at high frequency than the radio waves. They are having very high frequency, and again microwaves are having two types, that is terrestrial microwaves, and the second one is satellite. Terrestrial microwaves means, just see the diagram, that there is a earth, okay, and on the earth we are having different antennas. These are the antennas which are placed at a certain orbit and also at a certain distance. So one antenna will receive the signal, pass that signal to other antenna, like that the signal will travel from one antenna to other antenna. So this is terrestrial. Why it is terrestrial? Because the antennas are placed on the ground, so ground based, and this is the reason it is called as terrestrial microwaves. For this you can take example as when we are going through or traveling through the train. So there are so many antennas, like black color tower like structure is there, and it's not like that this structure is immediately placed next to each other. After certain distance we are able to see that tower like structure, and which is connected with the wire. So that is one of the example of terrestrial microwaves. And basically if we consider this type of terrestrial microwaves, we can say that it is having a certain limit for traveling the signal, and this is the reason why we need more than one antenna. When we are making use of terrestrial microwave, we need more than one antennas, and that antenna should be placed after certain distance, so that the signal can be received by the antenna which is placed at the specific distance. So we should place the antenna after a certain distance. This is very important in case of terrestrial waves. We can consider the capacity of speed of this type of cable from 1 to 10 Mbps. Okay, and basically due to the curvature of earth, mountains and other structure often block the line of sight. Means in simple word we can say that the microwaves cannot penetrate through the wall. Okay, so this is very important point about this. And as we require the repeaters or antennas after certain distance, definitely this is going to increase the cost of this type of transmission media. Then the next type of microwave, that is satellite microwave. As we all know that satellites are not present on the earth, but they are present in the earth orbit. Okay, so satellite microwave transmission is used to transmit a signal throughout the world. This system uses satellites in orbit. Satellite dishes are used to send the signal to the satellite, which in turn send them to the receiver's dish. Means if we are considering the satellites are present in the orbit, but if you want to send the signal to the satellites and again to receive the signal from the satellite, we should have sending and receiving dishes, satellite dishes on the earth. Then and then only it is possible. And we can say that when a transmitter sends the data, almost the speed is 6 gigahertz when the signal is sent. With that speed only the signal or the message will reach to the satellite. And from the satellite it is very easy, because we are having receiving antennas, because of which it is very easy to receive the signals from the satellite. And we can take example of satellite as we are watching the live matches, cricket matches. So that is possible because of satellite. It gives us live broadcasting of the things which are going on at any place throughout the world. Okay, and this type of microwave is very expensive and definitely difficult to install. Then the last type of wireless media is infrared waves. Infrared frequency are just below visible light. Before starting the explanation, from the example only you will come to know what is infrared waves. We are making use of telephone remote. Okay, we are having television set at our home, so we are having remote. Why we are it is possible with the help of remote to switch from one channel to other channel? Because remote is generating infrared waves. Okay, because of which we can switch from one channel to other. But there is one more disadvantage of infrared waves, that is infrared waves, like radio waves, cannot penetrate through the wall. Means suppose someone is standing in front of the TV and you are having remote and you are trying to switch to the next channel, or you want to change the channel. It is not possible because the waves cannot penetrate through any object. So if someone is standing there, that person is nothing but the object. So through that object the signals cannot travel. So this is the disadvantage of infrared waves. That is, for very short communication we can make use of this type of infrared signals. And there is a point to point transmission required. Means there should be a proper alignment is needed in case of infrared waves. Okay, so these are the wireless media which we have seen.